So the other day, my friend asked me what camera he should buy because he saw me doing a lot of camera related stuff. So naturally, whenever you're thinking about getting a camera, it should always be what are you going to use it for? So he's like, he's going to use it for just taking pictures, like when he's out on vacation or when he's out with his girlfriend or out with his family. And I was like, cool, you can get yourself a simple camera. Do not go crazy with it. So then he shows me a picture of a old Sony camera. I believe it was a Sony A5100, 51,000. No, 5100. I'm sorry. And I asked him why he picked that camera. He was like, it's better in his price range. And then I was like, bro, you're better off buying a used 6100, which has more up-to-date features and it's a better bang for your buck. And he was a little bit worried about buying a used camera. And then that's when I told him, like, yo, bro, all my cameras are used. Like, every single one of my cameras are used. And then he was like, what, really? And I was like, yeah, I've never owned a brand new camera, bro. Like, my G7 is used. My Lumix G7, it's used. My Canon camera, my Canon T4i, I didn't buy that originally, it's used. Half of all my lenses are used. So I'm like, there's nothing wrong with buying a used camera. Guys, if you wanna buy a used camera, depending on whatever you're trying to do, there's nothing wrong with buying a used camera. Nothing. Used cameras work perfectly fine. Cause let's face it, we're all not rich people out here. We can't afford to be buying brand new cameras like Sony A7 R2s and A7S3s and 5D, Canon 5Ds, 6Ds, 1DXs, G5s, G5Ss, G9s, brand new. Like, you might as well buy it used and you still get the same great features as if you'd have bought a brand new camera. And he was like, your camera doesn't look used. I'm like, you have to search around for like the features or like the condition of the camera, especially if you're buying it from like certain specific websites. Like if you're buying for Amazon lets you return stuff. So if you get that camera and it's not in a condition that the seller told you it was, you call up Amazon, be like, yo, ring. Yo, Amazon? Yo, this camera ain't what someone told me it was. And you just have to make sure you do your due diligence for all the different things. If you're buying it from Craigslist, make sure that person sends you pictures. Make sure when you go to meet up that person in a safe location that you look through the camera, make sure it turns on, powers on, make sure all the functions work, check for any scratches. If you're buying on eBay, same thing. Like you really gotta be careful here when you're buying a used camera from certain spots, but make sure you do your due diligence in buying your used camera. But there's nothing wrong with buying a used camera. Sometimes you even get a kit lens with the used camera. My camera came like right in the box with the kit lens, everything fresh, brand new in the box. It's like this person bought this camera for like 2 seconds, didn't want it, and said, you know what, I'm selling it. It's not doing it for me. And I got this camera brand new in the box. Hell, I still have the box. See? Meat box. And everything came inside the box. The battery, the lens hood, the kit lens. And if you're buying a new camera, if you're buying a used camera, you don't have to worry if your camera doesn't come with a lens. You could just go buy a lens. More than likely, depending on what you're doing with it, your kit lens may not even be that good anyway for what you're trying to do. So just go to Best Buy, go to any electronics store, and buy yourself a cheap lens for like $100. All the money you didn't save in buying the new camera, go buy a cheap lens for like $100. That's it. You didn't save yourself time and money. And then you buy a lens that you want. Lenses really matter in cameras. You get yourself a lens for something, the desired look that you're trying to go for. See this Canon? This Canon was used. And you look, it looks brand spanking new. The only thing that it didn't come with was a battery, which a battery on Amazon was like $10 for this camera. And then I got a charger for like another $10. Everything came for like $10. So guys, don't be afraid or frightened to buy a used camera. Just do your due diligence to make sure that everything that you need is coming in the camera. If it doesn't come with a lens, don't worry about it. You can go buy a lens. I bought this lens from Best Buy. I mean, granted, I worked at Best Buy at the time when I bought the lens, but it's like $100 lens. This is a Canon 50mm. Nifty 50. Nothing's wrong with this camera. So if you're like me, you're getting into cameras, you want to know if you should buy a used camera or not, buy a used camera. Save yourself the money, guys. It's not worth it to go out there and buy a brand new spanking camera if you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, go nuts. go freaking nuts. Buy whatever you want. Don't let me, the poor guy, tell you, the rich guy, what to buy. That's it. That's all I really got. So if you should buy a used camera or not, buy a used camera. If you're not, go buy a new camera. It's whatever floats your boat, but just make sure that camera fits your needs. Don't go buy a camera that doesn't fit your needs, and then you'll be like, man, why I bought this camera in the first place? Because then a guy like me is gonna come when you put it for use and just scoop it right up and get me a brand new camera. Matter of fact, don't listen to my original advice. Definitely buy yourself a brand new camera and then return it so then I can get it brand new used. That's it, guys. I'm out. Peace.